Do you have anything with your name on it? There's so many people addicted to it that you can get it everywhere. It's just prevalent in this inner city, unfortunately, but you can pretty much get it anywhere. Go what?
300-4865. We zijn op patrouille met agent Derek Vedder in Manchester. De stad is met 130.000 inwoners voor Amerikaanse begrippen klein, maar heeft al jaren te maken met een ongekende drugsepidemie. Heroïne is dé drug die alleen al in de eerste weken van het jaar 5 levens heeft gekost.
Anybody going to a doctor really and getting their prescription meds, and then either the prescription runs out and they're addicted to that prescription, or they've abused that prescription and now they need more and they've resorted to the heroin because it's cheaper and easier to get.
I don't come around here and ask you, when's the last time I came and said, I don't have any bread, could I get 20 bucks? Never.
Verpleegster Allison heeft 3 kinderen die alle 3 verslaafd zijn aan heroïne. Haar oudste zoon Seth is al 12 jaar verslaafd en komt er maar niet vanaf.
And Brianna, as long as you're working a program, but we don't want anything we can't do anymore. We can't have another, I can't do this anymore, Seth. It's difficult. If you had 3 kids with cancer, it would be difficult. And we have 3 kids with substance use disorder, and it's difficult because we can't move on.
No one in this neighborhood or in this city is gonna save up, you know, $1,500 to go on a vacation. But for $10 or $20, you can go on vacation for the night or the day. And that's when you become addicted, when that's the only means, you know, of release. And when you live in an impoverished area, you know, you're always around stress because just to eat or get a cup of coffee is stressful. So when you're stressed out, you work 6 months, you want to go on vacation. So you don't become mentally addicted until you realize that the substance is the only escape from the shitty reality, you know, which are the conditions of where you live.
Seth is bij lange na niet de enige verslaafde in New Hampshire. Vorig jaar overleden er 400 mensen aan een overdosis. En elk jaar zijn dat er weer meer.
Back in 2000, I believe we had 50 overdose deaths. You know, 50 to 400, that's a lot. And it's a small state. Just about everybody knows somebody who's impacted. One of my assistant attorneys general here had a dear friend of his die from an overdose. It's something that just touches so many people. And as I said, it doesn't matter your race, your gender, whether you're rich or poor. It's really across multi-ages as well. So it's just affecting everybody.
Nu de ogen van de wereld tijdens de voorverkiezing op New Hampshire zijn gericht, is er ook vanuit de landelijke politiek opeens aandacht voor het drugsprobleem.
I think it's pretty clear that we've got to refocus and learn from the experts, from people in recovery themselves, what will work.
My daughter's addictions, for whatever reason, don't need to get into the specifics of what her diagnosis is today, and she's drug-free, thank God. She went through hell.
De politie in Manchester, New Hampshire vecht een oorlog die ze eigenlijk niet kunnen winnen. Het is een oorlog tegen heroïne, een regelrechte epidemie.
We try to make the arrests and stop the drugs from coming in and stop the drugs from going out, obviously. But it's really a struggle.
Is it working?
Hard to say. I mean, you'd like to think, but it's just so many. There's so much. It's so prevalent everywhere. We're gonna stop and check this guy out here with this other officer real quick.
Oh.
What are you reaching for?
Nothing. I have my scratch
Let go of it.
and stuff. That's my cigarette.
Let go of it.
Me? I wasn't even in the bathroom at all.
She dumped out her wallet.
In the bathroom. I wasn't in the bathroom.
In the car.
Relax.
In the bathroom.
Someone called and said that the parents looked like they were dope sick and they were concerned about the kids that were in the back. All I have right now is a couple crack pipes, some other paraphernalia. Nothing else really right now. We're still looking.
De slogan van New Hampshire is Live Free or Die. En dat nemen ze letterlijk. De overheid moet zich zoveel mogelijk afzijdig houden. En vooral niet te veel belastingen heffen. Er is niet eens inkomstenbelasting. Het probleem daarvan is dat de staat amper geld heeft. Dus ook niet voor afkeerklinieken. Het is één van de redenen waarom het maar niet lukt om de drugsepidemie onder controle te krijgen.
We were late in certain areas. We don't yet have a good substance abuse system in place, although it is getting better. We're working on that. We didn't have what's called a prescription drug monitoring program, where people who prescribe for opiates have to look into a system, register, and look to see whether patients are abusing opiates. There may be other reasons, but those are some of the reasons why we have a problem here.
These kids coming up, they don't deserve it, Seth.
Was she
They
just
don't.
sleeping?
She talks to me about her feelings.
You gotta watch what you say in front of her, Mom.
She knows. She knows. You wanna go give Daddy a hug?
I just don't want her involved in this crap, though. Come here, babe.
She is involved. She is involved. How you get her
Give me a hug.
to be okay through it all is you do the work. I will be voting for Bernie Sanders.
And why is that?
Because we really need a change in a lot of ways that we're going about things in the country. We don't care to assist one another anymore. There's a lot of fighting going on. We're reaching out and helping other countries before we help our own.
Sommige presidentskandidaten geven de inwoners van New Hampshire dus weer wat hoop. Maar ook bij eerdere voorverkiezingen hebben de kandidaten beloofd om de drugsepidemie op te lossen. Daar is tot nu toe weinig van terecht gekomen. De verwachting is dat het aantal drugsdoden in het kleine New Hampshire dit jaar verder zal stijgen tot 500.
We just keep fighting this battle.
And do you think you will win?
I'd like to think so, but I don't know.
It's a hard battle.
Yes. It's constant.